I'm not happy with you. I can't possibly. Your case is 509 days old on the first one. Your second one is 477 days old.
And I was homeless and stuff like that, so they already knew that.
6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine for racing? Yep, we're not talking traffic court anymore, this is criminal. And when the judge drops your Miranda rights within the first 10 seconds, buckle up. Things are about to get legally intense.
So I had a lot going on. And, if I had a day to fear before, I would appear in
He's
court.
giving you PR bond, PR bond,
Something you
PR
gotta
bond.
appear in court.
No, it ends today. She goes with you.
I already went on to jail and got out of jail.
I'm not giving you another PR bond.
I just got out of jail. They said,
Tons.
I thought you said I was going to the for the
Hold on a second. Miss Galaviz, let's do this. If you can please put her in the jury box, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to see.
Please, sir, because I will obey by anything you say. I just got out of jail. And that's why I got out of jail come to court for. They said they would not detain me and put me in jail if I obey by themselves. But I just got out of jail, so I won't be arrested.
Your stuff, man.
The judge wants to
Stuff.
I had the paperwork in here. And I have my paperwork and all for the charge.
Mr. Banks, you're charged with evading arrest and detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. If it's going to be probable cause, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
about June 11th.
Second offense. License revoked. No second chances here. The judge doesn't care where you're going, work, school, saving a kitten, don't drive. Harsh. Maybe. But in Houston traffic, it's safer for everyone.
2024, officers were dispatched to an assault in progress call and observed two males at the location matching the description that the caller provided. They spoke with complaining witness who was sitting at a picnic table and asked her if she had called, and she stated that she did, and her son is currently yelling by her residence. Officers in fully marked HPD uniforms approached the defendant, and the defendant started walking away. Officers told the defendant to stop 5 times and took out their handcuffs. The defendant began running away and went about 100 to 150 feet before stopping and being taken into custody. Complaining witness is defendant's mother, and she advised that he slapped her arm, face, and put his hand around her throat, pushed her against the front door, and scratched her face. He also grabbed a baseball bat and struck her vehicle with it. We have a 2024 AFM with previous conviction. I'm trying to see if that's the same complaining witness
Trial anymore? Is that it?
It has been dismissed, Your Honor.
No. It looks like here there's a simultaneous criminal mischief. Could be an assault on mom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any other charges coming? I mean, all we have here is an evading arrest.
I don't know what Chief Petrov intends to do with this case. I do see the facts, though, that you're seeing, Your Honor. And it looks like the AFM has been dismissed, and there was a 2021 resisting that was dismissed, a 2021 criminal mischief that was dismissed, and a 2018 AFM impeding that was deferred, and it's on the same complaining witnesses in this case.
He has another prior.
Quick legal nugget: when a judge asks about your license and insurance, it's not filler. No license or liability coverage can lead to stricter bond terms or even denial. And let's be honest, if you're street racing without insurance, that's a red flag waving in neon.
Her choking case against mom.
No, sir. That is incorrect. Seeing 2018 assault family member impeding, and the complainant is Miss Chandrea Marie Burks.
It's the mother of my son. Stop. I don't need your help, do I? All you're doing is you're putting yourself into more hot water, Mr. Banks.
Mr. Banks, in this case, it
is the same complaining witness?
It's a different person.
It is. Okay. Mr. Banks, I'm ordering you as a condition of your, but well, first off, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to order you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're smoking any dope, using alcohol, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, sir. You got out of jail free today because we gave you a free bond. You will not get another one, and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public, even your mother, anyone else who's walking on the street. Do you understand, sir? I'm ordering you now as a condition of also not to have any contact with your mom, not to go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works, and not to be in possession of weapons. What do you do for a living?
Now, DoorDash, in the midst of looking for our actual job.
Do you have a Texas driver license? Do you have valid liability insurance in your name? Valid liability insurance in your name. Then you are not allowed to drive until you have insurance in your name. Do you understand? What is this smirk on your face?
I mean, I just told you I DoorDash, and that's pretty much how I make my income. And you're telling me I can't do that now without insurance. I'm on someone else's insurance, but as far as one in my complete name, it's not. But I'm on someone.
Insurance has to have your name on the policy, as well as which car you drive. That tells me if you have both of those things that you are actually covered for whichever car you're driving. If you don't have those two, then you're not allowed to drive. All I'm asking you to do is follow the law. And if you're not driving, if you don't have liability insurance, you may not drive. That's it. If you want to drive, go get liability insurance and show us that you have it, and then I will take this restriction off of you. You will now be signing an affidavit promising me that you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Your conduct, the way you've been in the last 5 minutes, is extremely insulting. And you're looking at your watch, the way you're smirking. I'm telling you.
And I apologize that I don't mean to. I'm a tad bit tired, so my smirk is very unintentional. I'm just a tad bit tired, man. I've been up since 3 a.m. just trying to maintain. I don't talk to my mom. I haven't seen her in months now.
Stop. So I don't want to talk about the case. I'm just talking. Perception is reality. Mr. Banks, did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
You suggesting?
It's up to you. You need a lawyer because you're facing a year in jail. I'm giving you the opportunity to apply for an appointed lawyer, or you can go hire a lawyer. Okay. Do you mind, Stephen, giving an application? I'm going to have you. Stephen's going to give you an application. You will swear to us that you're not going to drive. I will get you to Victoria, sign a receipt, then eventually you'll get the choice of your bond conditions, and after that, we'll have you take your seat in the jury box while we find your lawyer, sir. Are you in this country with or without permission?
Without permission.
What happens if you go to jail?
I don't know.
Hold up, this just escalated. From racing to robbery across state lines? That's a hard pivot from reckless to serious felon. And the court is watching that criminal timeline like it's a highlight reel of bad decisions.
Probably be deported.
How long do you think you will sit in custody until that happens?
Yes.
Think.
I don't know, honestly, maybe months, years.
Why would you take the chance? You already have a DWI. Why would you even take more of a chance where you would go to jail?
Lo que es cumplir la ley.
Perdón, ¿cómo?
Cumpliría todo lo que como es la ley.
I would comply with everything regarding the law.
You haven't yet.
No lo ha hecho todavía.
That's why I'm asking you.
Por eso le estoy preguntando.
Why do you over and over put yourself into a position where you will go to jail or immigration will put a detainer on you?
Doesn't have any reason.
Your lawyer is damn near begging for me not to put you in jail, Mr. Rivera.
No meterlo usted en una cárcel, señor.
You have not maintained good contact with him. You've failed me twice to go take a drug and alcohol test. So why would I let you stay out on bond now?
Cancha ahora.
No tenía teléfono, se me quebró y
I didn't have a telephone, it broke on me.
I do not believe that for a second. If you think that I believe that you don't have a phone,
Creo que usted no tiene un teléfono.
a mediados de mayo.
I may look stupid, but I'm not.
Soy.
Looks are deceiving.
Apariencias son deceptivas.
I'm going to put an ankle monitor on your leg today because I cannot trust you. And I'm going to tell you now, if you ever fail me again,
A fallar otra vez.
I'm going to make your bond so high, you will be stuck like Chuck
Se va a quedar
in jail.
cárcel. ¿Entendido?
You have one day to get this device on your leg. You must charge it every day.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Have I made myself clear?
¿Me he hecho claro con usted, señor?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Ever fail me again.
A fallar tan solo una vez. De nuevo.
Over.
Se termina. Se termina.
You will get no more sympathy from me.
Recibir más simpatía.
Fails me again. I don't care what the excuses. I don't care if Mother Teresa tells you to do something different.
Madre Teresa le dice que haga algo.
And another sympathy
No
excuse
hago
with him. I will make a docket notation for everything that has transpired today so that there's no tolerance.
ninguna
And then
tolerancia.
That's a monitor.
it is a scram device. Detects alcohol through perspiration in your body. Be careful whatever you put in your body because it will detect anything. If you try to come here and tell me that you took mouthwash or that you took NyQuil, I don't care. You will go to jail. So, Tracy, today he's got to get it on.
Máquina del tobillo, la columna.
What do you do for a living?
¿Qué se dedica usted? ¿En qué trabaja, señor?
How much money do you make a month?
¿Cuánto dinero gana por mes aproximadamente?
Depende de los días que trabajemos. No.
How much money do you make a month? You know exactly how much you make.
¿Cuánto es una aproximación?
2,300.
Around what we were able to work, maybe 2,000, 2,300.
And you can't get a phone
No
with
puede
that kind of money that you make?
dinero que gana usted, señor.
Really?
En realidad,
En realidad no ha habido mucho trabajo y
there hasn't been a lot of work.
2, 3 días.
We've only been hired for maybe 2 or 3 days at a time.
This has been going on for a month.
Pasando por un mes.
That's roof. If there's rain.
It's been raining for 3 days, Frank. It's not rained for an entire 30-day period where he's not been unable to work. You know, really. He's been peeing on my leg and telling me it's raining. That's what's going on here. But regardless, I'm putting a monitor on you now. If this device goes dead, so do you. You are on notice now. Okay, Frank. Let me see. How old is this case as well? It's 140 days old. So
I'm going to work on it, Judge.
In 30 days, you must be ready to do something with the case, right? Because by then it'll, if you want to do PTI, get on it now, please. Is he approved for PTI?
No, we have training.
It's mitigation, Your Honor. And I don't
Is
see
it something that you want to do?
I'm a doctor. Will you, with the machine, is that going to cover that, Judge?
What?
More rewards for this gentleman. Reward after reward after reward. And
It'll be the reward. If he messes up, that's what you want to make sure. If he has that tank on, that's what we want to prevent.
I hope, above all else in this life, that you are not driving. Because I'm telling you now, if I find that you're driving, I will lose my shaisa. I will absolutely, my head will explode because I will be so upset. Do not drive.
I don't know. I've not been driving this whole time.
I wish I could believe you. That's why I'm warning you. Wait it, Tracy.
Thank you, Judge.
What time does court start?
Court started at 8:45. I went to the wrong place. I do apologize for that. That is definitely my...
Please be on time next time. Okay. Ma'am, you are charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. You cannot afford a lawyer. A lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Oh my lord, this case is 1,600 days old?
I didn't, I forgot.
Stop.
Sorry.
You're in enough as it is. Now, I am not happy with you, man. Can you read to me what happened, please?
Sure. On February 1st, 2020, officers were dispatched to a disturbance at an apartment in Harris County. When they arrived on scene, they were met by the defendant, who confirmed that a disturbance had taken place. Officers asked her to stand by with other officers while they made contact with her reportee, who was identified as Mr. Ortiz. The officers observed a small amount of blood coming from the bridge of his nose and a small amount of blood on his teeth. He advised that he lived at the location with the defendant, who identified herself as his girlfriend. Ortiz advised that he came home the apartment at approximately 3 in the morning, got to his bed with the defendant, and there was no disturbance or argument when he got to the bed. He advised that his presence in the bed was known, and it seemed as if his presence was comforting to Ms. Martinez. Approximately 15 minutes prior to calling the police, Ortiz was awoken by Martinez screaming at him to get out of her bed. She began to lift up his body and began to strike him in the face with her hand. Ortiz described these strikes as punches and advised he didn't feel pain after getting out of the bed. And then the two of them got to a verbal altercation, which resulted in Ms. Martinez throwing water on Mr. Ortiz. He stated that he believed this to be an attempt to wash the blood off his face. Due to the incident, he contacted 911. The defendant stated that she pushed Mr. Ortiz in an attempt to get him out of her bed, and that she might have slapped him.
And I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordered you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. It would behoove you to get a lawyer as soon as possible. I will, at the next setting, set your case for trial. I'm now also ordering you today, you will get a GPS monitor that you will be required to pay for. If you ever take off on me again, I will quintuple the bond on you. Your case is 1,600 days old, and you have taken off, as far as I can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only reason you're not going into custody now is because you paid a surety bond. But I'm going to tell you now, next time you take off, 5 times goes the bond. Well, actually, perhaps 6 times for as many times as you missed. So she gets a GPS monitor today. Well, hold on a second. I still have to enter in the MOA. I'm entering what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. That is a court order that identifies Chase and Ortiz as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under Section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. No one can authorize you to violate this. And I'm telling you now, you pick up a new case. You don't come to court when you're supposed to next time. Do you understand me? I mean, I'm so upset that I can't even see straight. I'm going to have you come up here, sign the MOA. I will get you to Victoria. The next setting is clear trial. Okay? So 3 weeks. And then you will get to Tracy, where you get your bond conditions made. Okay.
So, can you refile the law if it's just one page? It doesn't have an order?
Which is?
With Victoria. Is that TJ?
Yes. So you're charged with 2 counts of assault with bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews at the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you.
On June 7th, 2024, officers were dispatched to an assault progress call at a gas station in Harris County, Texas. Officers spoke with 2 complainants who stated they were assaulted by the defendant. 2 complainants are sisters. 2 complainants are sisters, and the defendant is their friend. Complaining witness Richardson said that she and her sister and the defendant were having an argument at a bar, and they all got into a vehicle to leave the bar. The defendant was sitting in the second row of the vehicle. Complaining witness Lassiter was driving, and complaining witness Richardson was in the passenger seat. At some point, the defendant kicked complaining witness Richardson in the face 4 times. Complaining witness Lassiter stopped to check on what happened, and she felt pain in her lip. She believes the defendant used a closed fist to assault her. The defendant stated that he was drunk and wanted to go by himself, but the complaining witness refused to let him leave. One complaining witness grabbed both his arms and spat on them.
So on the first young lady, she gets kicked in the mouth, you said?
They observed a red mark like a shoe sole on her forehead.
Okay. What else?
And then we had reached the end of it. It just says that complaining witness Lassiter had a small laceration on her lip, and then we have a 2020 ABI adjudicated by the U.S. Army and a 2024 DWI out of North Carolina.
Mr. Mitchell, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. I don't care where you are in this life. I don't care where you are, what state you're in. Do you understand?
Yes,
if I find that you're consuming alcohol, I will put you in jail. Likewise, I'm ordering you not to have any contact with the complaining witness in either of these cases and not to be in possession of any weapons. If you violate these conditions, likewise, your bond will be revoked. You will go to jail.
When he does his randoms and check-in and they say his number is up, can he do that in North Carolina?
Yeah, he will have to go to a Quest Diagnostics. It is up to you to go to a Quest Diagnostic, get the result to your lawyer, and she will get it to the appropriate people here at Pretrial Services. If you don't do the drug test when you're required to, you already know what's going to happen.
Sir.
For now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria. We're going to have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get traced to your bond conditions. No alcohol, no dope, no weapons, and no contact with either of these complaining witnesses. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Sir, you're charged with assault and bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. If you want to do probable cause, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
The 23rd of January, 2024, officers were dispatched to a Code 2 priority assault in progress on Ralston Street in Harris County, Texas. The complainant stated that tonight walked out and noticed an extension cord plugged into his exterior outlet outside his front door. The complainant stated he knocked on the defendant's door and he told them their power was out and he needed to borrow some power from the complainant. The complainant told him to unplug it as he could not afford to power 2 homes. The complainant stated the defendant got mad and punched him in the bottom lip a couple times with a closed fist, causing pain. And let me see. I see a felon in possession of a weapon. Let me run.
He's currently on deferred now. You are on deferred for a very serious offense. You've now picked up a new case. That's not a good thing, sir. I'm telling you, it's a matter of time before they issue a felony warrant on you. They're going to try to revoke your probation, and you're looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary at a minimum. So be on the lookout, sir. What do you do for a living? Sorry? Okay. How much money do you make a month, sir? Okay. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I would get on it quick because I'm telling you, a felony warrant will issue any minute. I am ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons. On that case, would you mind filing no contact with no weapons, please? I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box over, get your bond conditions, and have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. Get on it quick, mister.
All right, Judge, page 12 and 13. 4, come on up.
Ma'am, you were charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. That allegation kicks up to a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. Okay.
On the 11th of June, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance with weapon call. Officer heard defendant scream from within the house. Someone advised the officer that he would need to go around back because the door was broken. Officers observed complaining witness exit the back of the residence and defendant exit, holding a hammer, screaming, acting belligerent. Officer told her to drop the hammer. She did not. Officer grabbed the hammer and flung it across the yard. Complaining witness advised that she is his ex and she threatened him with a hammer. I'm going to say defendant advised that she is complaining witness's ex and she threatened him with a hammer. When he attempted to kick her out of the residence, she threatened to kill him. 14-year-old witness corroborated the story. Defendant says, complaining witness says he pulled a gun on her. Officers searched the house for a gun, but none was found. So we have a 2010 ag battery out of Indiana, 2013 invasion of privacy from Indiana, 2013 forgery attempted theft, 2016 DWI, 2020 DWI.
What was it threat again?
Let me check the dims, Your Honor. It said briefly that I'm going to kill you, but I'm just trying to see if the officers took down the exact words. Complainant stated the defendant told her that she was going to kill him. And the complainant stated the defendant at what point threatened to kill him.
Ms. Jones, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. There's a protective order that's been issued. Please get to know it. If you do something to violate, I know that you want to say something, but I want you to listen. I will give you a second to talk, but just hear me out for 1 second. There's a protective order in place. Get to know it. If you do something to violate that protective order, the state will file a violation of protective order against you. The only thing I'm asking at this point is do not have any contact with this person. Do not have any weapons. Do you have a question? I don't want to talk about the case, though. I have a bunch of DAs here. Anything you say, they're going to use it against you. He's going to sit there. He's going to type up everything you say. Just don't. What do you do for a living, man?
I do home health aid work. I do home health aid.
What kind of income do you have?
Right now, I don't have any whatsoever.
I will appoint your lawyer today. You can tell your side to the lawyer, and the lawyers can speak to the DAs on your behalf. But just don't say anything now because it won't go well.
I have a number because he broke my phone.
Say it again.
How to say that?
Just hang tight. What I'll do, let me give you a lawyer. You can explain everything to the lawyer. If it's something that needs my attention, they can tell me. Okay, as it stands now, no contact, no weapons, no going back to this house. Well, you ask the lawyer and the lawyer can advise you on that. So, for now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria Center Reset. I will have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm going to get these bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign these bond conditions. Otherwise, I will issue one. Okay, please come up here, pants almost down to your knees, swagger. You know what creates swagger? This. Knowledge. That's what gives swagger. Not the way you're handling things now. That's not swagger, dude. Money. Knowledge. Power. That's swagger. And I would tell you, you get a conviction, it's going to hose you for the rest of your life. You will never attain any kind of swagger with that kind of misdemeanor. You have until Monday. If you do not have everything done by Monday, then I will set your case for trial, and it's all over. I will not accept anything else from you. Do you understand, sir? If you have the heart in life, you can achieve anything. Because that's all it takes is heart. You have until Monday. So counsel. I remember you, and I'm going to tell you now that not only do you have one case, but while you were on bond for your first case, you picked up a second case, and you have repeatedly failed to appear for court. We have given you multiple PR bonds. That ends today. On his new theft, probable cause was found, right?
I can't see on my end, Your Honor.
Yo no puedo ver de mi.
I guess let's do this. If I remember correctly, this is the gentleman that went to the Galleria, stole sunglasses on the first step, right? Right. So then, if I remember also correctly, he gets out of here, and a week later he picks up another thing.
So the first one, Your Honor, was at Dick's Sporting Goods. And while he was on the bond for Dick's Sporting Goods, then he goes to the gallery.
Se va a galería a robar de nuevo.
Mr. Boza
Señor
Rosales,
Boza Rosales,
as a first thing,
como la
ordering you to go back to the Houston Gallery. I'm also ordering you now, as a condition of your bond, not to go to Dick's Sporting Goods. Number 3, you have been given multiple opportunities. You completely failed to appear time after time. You pick up another case while you're on bond. It goes with you. I will appoint your lawyer today. It goes with you then.